Welcome to Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today we're looking at Wangdo from Mandoo Games. Wangdo is a 2 to 4 player area influence set collection game that plays in about 30 minutes. It's published by Mandoo Games and we received a copy to review. It'll be released at Essen Game Fair this year. In the game, players play as princes of bear clans traveling from town to town erecting bear statues and gaining tokens. Whoever wins succeeds to the throne. Let's look at the components. There's a game board, player boards, bear statues, tokens in a bag, and the insert is good with the vacuum formed plastic with a cool bear design in it. To set up the game, depending on player count, you'll set up certain parts of the board. You'll randomly place out knowledge tokens on the board, 1 statue at each temple, and players receive 3 random statues to begin the game. On your turn, you either grab more statues or acquire a new knowledge token. You can always play as many seal cards as you want to. When grabbing more statues, you either take 3 randomly from the bag or any 2 statues from the temples. If you ever have more than 10, then you have to return the extra to the bag. Instead of gaining tokens, you can erect a statue on a token space on the board. You can only place it if you can pay the cost. You can't place a statue next to another one of the same color. The price is determined by what is adjacent to the bear you placed. You have to pay the equivalent in number and color to the temples. Then place the knowledge token you receive on your player board. You're trying to collect 2 of each type. When you complete both of one type, then you get a seal card. The game end is triggered when someone fills their board. Players count up their seals from their tokens, back of the cards, and any cards that have 2 seals. The player with the most seals wins. The game scales well with an extra board extension for 4 players and then the back of the board for 2 players, and there are some interesting choices to make. Should I just go after any knowledge token, or should I just go after the ones with the seal icons? Because you are trying to win the game and you need seals to win. And then there's the cards. Should I save the cards because there's seals in the back of the cards? But those cards have some pretty powerful actions. Let's take a look at those. You could exchange up to 2 of your steelies with other players. When you pay the cost, pay 1 less. Switch the position of 2 adjacent pieces. When you place your steely and or pay the cost, ignore the colors of all steelies. Place 1 steely on a village, which essentially is taking another action. This is a gateway type game. The turns are simple. Either grab statues or play statues, maybe play a card or 2. Knowing that is important going into the game. And technically they're not called statues, they're called steelies in the game, but it's so much easier for me to say statues. There's some strategy, and when you place or pick your statues, maybe you're pulling from the temples, you could keep certain colors from other players. Maybe where you place your statues, you could be keeping other players from placing their statues, so you can watch out for that in the game as well. The production quality is pretty high. The colors and illustrations are vibrant and remind me a little of Vincent Dutrait's art. I love the hidden gems in the game, like the inside of the box cover. It has some beautiful art as well. And the statues are not rock hard or super soft. They sort of remind me of an eraser type feel. The area influence is an important part of the game. Where I place my statues gets me a token, but could also open up spots for my opponents. The closest game that I could compare this game to would be Through the Desert, where you're placing your camels on the board and you have to be careful of where you place your camels compared to other players. And you need to be careful in Wangdo, where you're placing your statues compared to where other players are placing theirs. So if you enjoy games with area influence, set collection, then check out Wangdo from Mandoo Games. Be sure to subscribe to Tantrum House and we'll get some more videos out to you soon. Because you are trying to get seals. That's the name of the game, trying to get the most seals. Not the name of the game. Wangdo is the name of the game.